Okay, hi guys. Um, so I told you I'd be doing a little review on the well, here, let me grab them. On the 3 Star Wars drip tips I ordered. Where's this camera? Here. Stormtrooper, because clone troopers are stupid. Boba Fett and Vader. I don't know how well you can see that because the lighting isn't too great in here. Um, Overall, they're wide bore. You're over here. They're wide bore, but the this hole is so small. It restricts it just like a normal. They're bored wide out here, but over here, bored very small. That's like a normal 510 drip tip. So I don't understand the purpose of drilling them out that much unless you go all the way through and widen that out. So that's con number one. Um, you know what? There are more cons than pros to these things. Unleashed Vapors, the craftsman, or well, I can't even say the craftsmanship. Um, Came to me already with a couple nicks and dings. There was no padding or anything in there. They were just in a plastic bag and a flat rate priority box. There was no padding. They weren't individually packaged. There's a couple scratches on each of them. I don't know if that's from the post office or if that is from or if that's from them packaging them the way they did. I don't know. But it could have been prevented. Um, yeah, looking back now, if I lost these or they were stolen from me, I would not pay another $25 for them. I just would not. They're super wide board. Well, not super wide board. They're about, I want to say 8 to 9 millimeters across. I didn't actually measure them. I don't know where my, since I moved, I don't know where my millimeter stick is. And at the base too, they're pretty wide. They don't sit flush on like my Derringer, which would be cool. That's what I was hoping to use them for. But whatever. Um, you can't really use them as a wide bore drip tip, which is disappointing because I build really low. My vape gets kind of hot, so I need a bit more airflow. This does not provide that airflow. Now, I'm probably going to take a drill bit and drill it out more to widen that bottom hole up so I can get more out of there. And speaking of drilling, I had little burrs, little rings of burrs inside the base of the drip tip. I don't know if you can, yeah. It's not that little. There's one. I have another one. There she is. That was inside the base of the drip tip. Now, if that had come loose while I was vaping and I inhaled that, I would have sued the shit out of these guys if I hadn't noticed that. I honestly, that's a huge danger. If people don't check their drip tips when they order them, and somebody just pops it in and starts inhaling away, you have a lawsuit on your hands in a heartbeat. That could have cut up my trachea. I could have cut up everything. I could have cut up my lungs if I had inhaled that completely. That's not good. There's machine oil all over them. The only thing I'm impressed with is the engravings. They're not etched in there with like a Dremel or something. They're actually machined and engraved in there. They're nice and deep. You can fit your nail in there, and you can tell like it's good quality engraving. But honestly, that's about the only good thing I can say about them. To be quite frank. Out of 10 stars, I'd give these things like a 4. Um, just for the engravings. The rest of it, I could do without. Again, I'll reiterate: if I lost these things, I wouldn't go out and buy. I wouldn't go out and buy anymore. I don't even. They say they're coming out with a full Star Wars line, like R2D2 and Yoda and so on and so forth. I don't think I'm going to buy any of them. This is a huge waste of money, in my opinion. I don't think I'll ever get any use out of them. This is mainly. This is gonna sit. These are gonna sit in my. These are gonna sit in my little stand for all my vape stuff in the little drip tip section, and they're gonna stay there. I'm not gonna use them. I do not recommend them. They're a cool novelty piece, that's for sure. But for use, they're impractical the way they're designed. And the single O-ring design kind of bothers me too. If I'm paying $25, I'd like at least a double O-ring for a secure fit. If I'm paying $25 for a drip tip, I definitely expect a better quality than this. I'll go to Cherry Vapes and get a nice drip tip for about the same price. That's so snug it doesn't even need an O-ring. Let's be honest. Those things are nuts. Well, that does it for my review. Overall, not impressed. Not in the least. The only thing that I enjoy the engravings on them, and that doesn't do me any good. Engravings are cool and all, but they're not practical. These strip tips need to be practical. I mean, they're usable and such. They're not going to sit flush on anything you got. They're going to look a bit wonky. I tried it on my CLT. I have a chuff on my CLT, but I put the top cap back in and tried it on there. They don't sit nice on there. They look wonky. They look messed up. Yeah. So, to be quite honest, I'm pretty disappointed. That was money that was not well spent. Again, I don't recommend it. Yeah, that'll do it for me. See you later.